Okay, so you guys want to know something funny? I'm more than just a brain rot guy. Yeah, despite mostly saying a bunch of dumb shit and being extremely stupid, hell, even my stupid ass streaming avatar is the derp face, I like more than just brain rot shit. There are tons of great creators I enjoy watching. There's more than on this list. These are just a few I grabbed.
Chicken.
I've stopped myself from talking about most of this stuff because I don't think people would really watch them, because usually people come to my channel for stupid shit. But you know, recently I've decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do my own thing. We ball today, boys! I subject you all to my autism hyperfixation. Get ready, because I've had this shit on my mind for the past week, and now I'm finally sharing it with you all. Let's do this, baby. First we mine, then we craft. Let's mine. Now, for this story to make a little sense, we're gonna have to go back in time. Have you all ever heard of PJ Masks? That is probably the most random question. You probably don't. But basically, it was a preschool show. I remember watching it as a kid, and I have quite literally never thought of it ever again until now. Ever since I found this YouTuber named PJ Trash. She's gonna be important. So, I watched some of her videos, and then randomly she just casually mentions a thing called the Gun Tech AU.
Yeah, I think that's just the Gun Tech AU.
And out of curiosity, I looked it up, and let's just say this has completely ruined my psyche. I have been so autistic about the Gun Tech AU, it is insane. That's what this whole video is about. This AU, which is so good. I want this as a real show. Damn it! I need this. I need this, man.
Okay, you losing your shit like a tweaker is funny and all, but what makes this AU so good?
Sparkleface, get back in the basement before I get the bag of nickels.
Fine, I'll go take my pills.
Now, from this point on, I'm going to be discussing spoilers of the AU, so if you guys want to go read it yourself or watch her video about it, I'd recommend doing that before watching the rest of this video, but for the lazy fuckers, let's just begin. The first part I want to talk about are the kids' powers. The way El Mushtari designed their powers is so good, because like in the original show, it's just magic kidney stone gives them their powers or something stupid like that. But in the Gun Tech AU, they get their abilities from a retrovirus that was put into them as children by this organization called Gun Tech.
That's like the name of the AU.
Now, basically what this virus is, according to Terry herself, it's a thing that, like, it'll put itself inside your DNA or something and makes it a part of your DNA. Yeah, sorry if you just had a stroke while hearing me explain that. If you want to know more, go watch the original video, you freaking nerd! Another cool thing about the sciencey stuff is that it also gave the kids side effects. Currently in the AU, there is only one side effect, that being Connor not liking water. You know, because he's a cat. But we could expand on this, like Gecko being cold-blooded and not doing well in frigid temperatures, like actual cold-blooded animals. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Listen, I'm using this information from a book of the Magic fucking School Bus, okay? So if my shit's outdated, blame the Magic School Bus. They have to reduce their energy levels in colder than... Okay. That's basically what the book said. Alright. Glad to know I was right. Okay. Thank God. I tried looking up quirks for owls, but I didn't really find anything that could be a good side effect for Amaya, so, if any nerd wants to give me any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. A cool idea I had for Connor not liking swimming is, like, somebody could be drowning and he has to go save them. This could be, like, in, like, the season finale or whatever. I don't know, just food for thought. I'm just spitballing. Another quirk that Connor could have could be him fidgeting with a ball of yarn, because cats like to do that. A funny idea I had for a scene could be with Amaya, where like it's pitch black and she's the only one who isn't stumbling around like a dumbass. Or maybe she freaks out after witnessing some...
creature
in the dark. Okay, I think that's enough talking about the heroes and their abilities. Now I want to talk about the villains. Here are the villains in PJ Masks. You wanna know what they look like in the AU?
How the f-
I'm going to gush about these designs for like a solid minute because they are so fucking good. Like, Romeo doesn't even look like the same character anymore. It's so good. Like, how did, what magic did this person pull to just make peak character design. They're just so good! Especially Night Ninja. Oh, I gotta talk about Night Ninja, dude. Because in the main show, we never see him casual. Like, without his costume. So Terry just pulled some voodoo magic and just created probably one of the coolest fucking designs ever. And also gave him a nice name, a pretty cool name, a sick name. I like this name. It's good. I like this character. It's so good. Yeah, I kind of just went a little overboard. My uber autism escaped my brain for a sec and I lost my shit. But can you blame me? This AU has just taken over my psyche and I fucking love it. Just the creativity of it and how this person took a preschool show and made it into just peak cinema. I love it. I love it, okay? I love seeing the creative stuff people make. I just love it. I love people being creative and shit. I love it, okay? I guess there's really only one more thing to talk about, and that being the lore. Okay, now some of you might be looking at that link in the description and be wondering, Alex, this is Archive of Our Own, and yeah, I know that this site has built a reputation over the years of being weird, but the story is good. Trust me. Please, just read it. Please, it's good. I promise you. I am not tweaking. I promise you. I don't care what kind of reputation AO3 has. Just read the story. You could download the whole thing as a file and just read it on your computer, okay? Okay, please. Just please read it. Please! Now, earlier I said Terry did write this into a story, but it isn't really a full story. More just bullet points of some episodes, and I'm gonna talk about them. Not all of them, but mainly just the ending part, where the kids eventually get thrown onto a giant pile of corpses. What the fuck? And this giant pile of corpses is where they just throw kids who got too rebellious and were trying to stop Guntech because they realize Guntech is evil. And the CEO of Guntech is Greg's uncle. So, Greg's uncle just flat out threw him to die. I am not gonna kid, when I read this part, my blood fucking went cold. And while they're down there, Connor and Amaya try to wake up Greg because he's not awake. Like, he might be dead. So to do that, they have to enter, like, this weird dream world. Because earlier, Greg got brainwashed, but I assume they freed him, and that's how they all ended up down here in what I imagine what looks like the scene from WALL-E, but with corpses instead of garbage. And when they go in there, it's like some Truman Show bullshit or whatever, where it's all, like, fake. But the longer they stay there, the more they forget why they were there in the first place. And they just begin to just think they're in the real world. Like, it's creepy, it's unsettling, and may I remind you that Mr. Gunn did this to his own nephew. This fucker is evil. Now, eventually, Connor, Greg, Amaya, Nori, and Luna get out of there and they go to Amaya's house to recover. But then, this son of a bitch decides to tie up Romeo and send a message to the five and threatens to kill Romeo if they don't surrender. Romeo was helping him the whole time. Now, granted, he does say that Romeo failed him for the last time or something, but still! And that's where the story ends? Or at least that's how much she wrote. There's nothing else after that.
It happened again.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to discuss in this video. I have a bunch of ideas for this show, such as what the ending could look like. If you guys want me to talk about it in a future video, let me know in the comments. I also came up with a design for Pharaoh Boy, who's another character from the show. Here's my design. If you guys want to help me come up with his lore, feel free to join my Discord server. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Time to do the bit, I guess. YouTube!
I will be watching.